134.
Damon's season has really been quite something, hasn't it? Comes into this as the number 3 seed.
86.
That's because he's a multiple-time winner. But the amount of times he's been eliminated in round 1 this season, minimal.
140.
That's what makes him so consistent and why he is a top 10 player, because he very rarely loses early.
It's almost a guaranteed £1,000 every Pro Tour he plays. A lot of Mervin's darts are going low and left. This is already a big problem.
119. Damon, you require
Lee's double
127.
30. At least he's got down to a double, even though it's not a favourable one.
87.
That's a good lay-up.
Mervin, you require 26.
He is going to go for it. And
Game
why wouldn't
shot
you?
on the
It's a nice
third
position
leg.
on the board.
Mervin King. Fourth leg, it's Damon to throw first.
Something to work with. Shoulder the pressure of being number 1 seed this year. He's on the main board tonight. The main stage.
57.
He's up against Nathan Aspinall in game 3. We've got Johnny Clayton next against Florian Hempel. That's an interesting one for the Ferret.
Banana skin
90.
sort of game.
Damon, you require 164.
Merv will feel like he slipped on a banana skin if Heta takes this out. Bullseye.
139. Mervin, you require 145.
Superb attempt. Mervin might be looking at 4-1 down now.
65. Damon, you require 25.
Double 8 for a 3-leg cushion.
Game shot on the 5th leg. Damon Hector.
Merciless from the heat.
6th leg, it's Damon to throw first. Game on.
That's what you've got to be like.
When you do drag darts over to the left like that, what would you say is the main technical fault and reason behind it?
It could be a few things. It could be a rotation of the upper body. It could be a late release.
59.
It could be bad alignment. It's hard to diagnose when you're not getting a 360-degree look at someone's throw. It might just be a timing thing. But the timing for Damon
85.
right now would be prime
Damon, you require
to get rid of this game and
112.
have ultimate rest ahead of tomorrow.
Treble 20. Wasn't too far off. So Mervyn
60.
King may need
Mervyn,
to
you
take out
require
136 to
136.
stay alive. And to be honest, on the basis of play, it doesn't look likely. Prove us wrong, Merv. Prove us wrong. Typical, really, and Merv can see the funny side at least.
He's got 61 left.
125.
But that might be the last dart that he throws
Damon, you require 52.
on a PDC stage.
And it's a plumb bullseye. Maybe a poignant end as
Game,
Damon Heta
shot, and the
ends
match.
Mervyn King's
Damon
Players
Heta.
Championship Finals campaign.
In this match, I think he's got to win legs like this. Just get rid of them and don't give Clayton any sort of a sniff.
32. Johnny, you
We've done that
require
against him for the last
160.
7 or 8 years and been bitten. Don't give him a chance.
120. Florian, you require 16.
I just felt that was going to go. Almost to
Game
serve as a
shot in
lesson
the
to
second
Florian
leg.
Hempel, but
Florian Hempel.
he can breathe again. It's
Third
double eight
leg,
with
Johnny
real aplomb.
to throw first. Game on. 130.
Can he get there?
58.
It's really tricky after that first
Florian, you
start.
require 25.
Yeah, it was sat right on the top wire. The way that Johnny's darts lie, not easy to sneak one into the treble bed.
17.
Not easy for Florian Hempel, though.
Johnny,
Three
you
chances
require
missed.
72.
Double top.
52. Florian, you require 8.
Clayton could be standing on that stage right now, 3-0 up.
Game
But he's
shot in the
2-1
third
down.
leg. Florian Hempel.
Earlier in the match, I said
Fourth
if
leg,
Clayton
Florian
gets enough
2, throw
chances
first.
and is
Game
efficient on the doubles, he will win this game. So far, he's getting the chances, but he's not showing efficiency on the outer ring.
Well, you say the hard way. He's just made that shot much harder than himself.
94.
He'd rather the dart had bounced
Johnny
out
require
for single one.
129.
Doesn't get the treble 16. So now there's a chance that Hempel does get himself 3 in front.
97.
And his confidence
Florian
will be
require
high.
114.
He's just at 104.
$98.
Could have
Johnny
stayed on the
require
treble
32.
20. It looked a good guide, but decided to go the more conventional route.
24.
Frustration for
Florian,
Clayton.
you require
Don't
16.
blame him. He had double 8 surrounded. Hempel might hit it.
Game shot in a 7th
He's on the
leg.
cusp of taking
Florian
out the
Hempel.
number 10 seed. And let's
8th
be
leg,
honest,
Florian
who
2,
saw
throw
this
first.
coming?
Game on.
Not many people. People who are high up in the seedings, playing someone from a little bit lower down, like Hempel.
140.
You cannot write these people out, even at, say, number 55, which is exactly what Florian is. It didn't get him into 2-dart territory, but my word, 106 is a lot easier than what he would have left.
And
he may just have to hit this to stay in the tournament.
Johnny require 106.
Treble 18.
$58.
That could be that.
Florian, you require 81.
Treble 19. But Florian Hempel leaves 2 at double 12.
$57. Johnny, you require
Two that
48.
weren't that close. They were a good 2 centimetres away. Does Clayton survive?
16.
Not this time.
Florian, you require 24.
Florian Hempel has missed 3 match darts. He's just steadying himself. I think he realises that the vast majority of the crowd are on Team Clayton. Needs to steady himself. 4 match darts gone.
Game.
But number 5 finds
And
double
that's
12.
Florian Hempel.
And the Players Championship Finals debutant Florian Hempel advances through to round 2, KOing the former finalist Johnny Clayton.
World is the person that Danny Noppert beat to get his Players Championship victory this season. It was in Leicester in Players Championship 8.
83.
And it was a typical
James
Danny Noppert day.
180.
Averaging high 90s, doing effective things, and in that final, they won by 8 legs to 6.
Double top.
Game
Okay,
shot
that
in
is
the
not
third
the right
leg.
way to go 118.
James Hurrell.
But James Hurrell has got away with it.
4th leg, James to throw first. Game on.
I feel like we've spoken about that so many times. I think you're better off.
Yeah, I mentioned it's been a bad evening for the Welsh. Today has also been a beneficiary to a couple of Welsh players.
60. Danny, you require 141.
That's not for right now, but it will be for us in about 2 hours' time. Interesting play here from Danny. Does he want treble 17 now?
87.
That'll do.
James, you require
But only if Hurrell
121.
doesn't hit this. Ryan Joyce's game earlier saw plenty of this.
97.
It's a great
Danny,
last
you
start.
require 54.
This is turning out to be one of those classic Danny Noppert grind matches. Where if
Game
you do
from
not
the
get in
fifth
front of
leg.
him, you might
Danny
not lead
Noppert.
again in this visit. And he can do this all night long. And that's why he can win this tournament. That's why he's won at Minehead in the UK Open.
100.
Because he can
Danny, you require 72.
sustain what he does all day long. Double 12.
48.
You'll see players over the course of the next couple of days who will throw a dart just like that and wonder, how was that missed? They'll be spending mental bandwidth on why did it miss? How could it miss? Look what Danny did.
100. Danny,
He
you
just
require
accepted it
24.
immediately and said, right, I'll get it next time.
Double 6. Might not be any acceptance if he fails to get
18.
this. There you can see it.
James, you require 80.
5 darts for the leg missed by the Dutchman. Might be more than a micro yelp here. Double 10 for Hurrell for another break in the lead.
Game from the 7th leg. James
And
Hurrell.
right at the top of double 10, which is what you should be aiming for.
We mentioned it earlier. If you do want double 10,
Going to get a match dart. James hasn't had one.
$100.
should get to a finish. Worst case scenario might leave 164. That's a good start. Oh, 180 here. Be gold dust.
140. Danny, you require 140.
That was to stop Hurrell from getting a match dart. Now he can do nothing about it.
100.
James has got to get there.
James, you
It
require
must be
83.
bullseye minimum to take Danny out.
66.
That's experience. Just double checking. He does ensure the bullseye to get one of the biggest wins of his season, maybe the biggest.
34.
It wasn't close.
Danny, you require 40.
So James Hurrell has had a match dart. He's not made use of it.
Games from
And
the
typically,
10th leg.
Danny Noppert
Danny
takes
Noppert.
tops. We're going all the way, and Danny's got the throw.
11th and decisive.
James Hurrell has averaged 98 here. It has been a fine performance on debut. He's missed that one match dart at bullseye. He's going to come back to the board.
49.
But this might just be for completion's sake, because you'd expect Danny Noppert to tidy up 52.
Just remember that leg from a few legs ago where he missed 12s, he missed 6s, he didn't even get a shot at 3s. And then that miraculous treble 19 that stayed in the board. Everything has changed
89.
since that dart.
Danny, you require 52.
For a third leg on the bounce, and for a 6-5 win. He is so hard to beat.
Danny Noppert.
James Hurrell thought he had Danny Noppert's number, but ultimately
131.
Landman gets another chance. Nicknamed the Countryman.
24. Raymond, you
It's got
require
nothing to do with
67.
Minnie, I assure you.
Game shot in a second
Picture
leg.
perfect. What a
Raymond
beautiful
van
double
Barneveld.
16 that was. In the
Third
words of
leg
one of
is
his
Chris
favourite
to
characters,
go first.
like a glove.
Game on. $100.
I can't imagine playing darts so quick. It's almost as if he's trying to throw them all at once. There's always something moving.
180.
yeah, the coordination for any darts player has to be good, but when you're going at 100 miles an hour,
140.
it is quite a loopy action as well, so everything has to be timed spot on.
Absolutely. And the thing to focus on when Chris is in shot.
180.
We'll come back to that. Because Van Barneveld has had 9 darters in quite a few
60.
venues.
Raymond, you require
This is not one of them.
141.
You could hear the collective sigh in Red's bar,
105.
but that's a majestic setup shot on for a potential 10 darter. Lovely consolation prize.
91. Raymond, you require 36.
Raymond doesn't like consolation prizes.
Game shot in the third leg. Raymond van
But that is a
Barneveld.
10-darter. He's just got himself
Fourth
back into this
leg,
match
it's Raymond to
in
throw
next to
first.
perfect
Game on.
fashion. But look at Landman when he's in his next visit. Look at the left hand.
Transition from your non-throwing hand to your throwing hand.
It is. It is completely forgotten. When Devin Peterson made his debut at the World
81.
Match Play, he was struggling with it. And everybody thought, what's going on? That is a part of the game that we take for granted.
100.
Fair to say that Raymond's never had any problems with that kind of thing.
99.
What has he done there?
Chris, you require 161.
Landman cannot believe his luck. And I cannot believe that Raymond's just done that.
60.
You don't associate counting errors with Barney.
No, you don't.
41. Chris, you
After
require
the 10-darter, he's
101.
had 2 categorical errors in a row. And he may just pay the price for it. If he doesn't, and he
49.
hits this 125,
Raymond,
he
you
really has
require
dodged a bullet here.
125.
He'll do it, bull, 25, bull. No, he won't. That would have been an ironic finish. He wants tops instead.
Game shot
Gets
in the fourth
tops.
leg.
I think
Raymond
Barney
van
knows he's got
Barneveld.
away with one.
let's be
Fifth
frank,
leg, it's Chris to
he
throw
should
first.
take 166 in 9 darts. He takes points this season where he's been very good.
60.
But it's another
Raymond, you
titleless
require
season.
161.
51. He would not have gone for it
97.
had he got the 51. He would have laid up.
$100. Raymond, you require 64.
Here in the background, Chris getting encouragement. But it might be to no avail because Barney wants double 16.
Game shot in the
Gets it
fifth
top
leg.
corner.
Raymond van Barneveld.
Another break of throw.
And it's when he approaches the hockey,
43.
he can do that. Should look at the ball.
97.
That could have worked out worse.
67. Raymond, you require 104.
On to treble 20 to leave double 12.
56.
But with Landman on 191, single to double is no bad results.
And if he gets this
57.
48,
Raymond, you require
if Luke Humphries
48.
beats Clemens, we won't see Raymond van Barneveld tomorrow afternoon.
Game shot.
Raymond van Barneveld
Raymond van
with an
Barneveld.
excellent doubling display in particular against his countryman.
Sense. But when you look at how many finals he's made and how many big runs he's made,
180.
it tends to make a little
Require
bit more
167.
And if Stephen Bunting takes out 118, he wrestles the throw back, and this game starts to make a
100.
bit more sense.
and
Stephen,
he's
you
not going to go
require
18s first, I bet
118.
that.
Has to go across for treble 20. Would have left double 19.
58.
Had the option of 48
Murray
and ball, but
requires
felt there was enough
67.
room to find the treble 20. Van Bahada to hold the throw. That's a lovely dart. Double 8. Very
Game
nicely
shot
done.
in the
It's
fourth
plumb
leg.
in the middle.
Murray van Bahada. Fifth leg, it's Stephen to throw first.
Who would be a tipster?
I am always amazed at the position that Stephen
100.
Bunting occupies on the hockey.
Murray require 144.
Throw from a good few inches further back because he's so far to the side.
I do have a theory about that, by the way. As the crowd are trying to go Bunting
104.
mental. This
Stephen,
would
you require
send them
164.
Bunting mental. Yes, let's.
118. Murray required 40.
Well, Bunting wanted to deliver for his adoring fans. Mario's going to shut them up here if he pins this. Double 10.
Game
it's
shot on the
there.
sixth leg. Mario van den Beharder. 95.
Winner of this game takes on Connor Scott. He hasn't even got a tour card yet. Daryl Gurney is in this section with Michael Smith and Nick Kenny. We'll get onto that in due course.
140.
I'll just make the point. Connor Scott and Wesley Plowsy are through to round 2. Do we dare think that a non-tour card holder could win this tournament?
Why not?
134.
This is to win this
Murray
match.
required 158.
Maybe 158 was too big an ask. However, Bunting has got to be note perfect. Should switch to the 18s.
98.
That's fine.
Stephen
New
required
single to double.
112.
What are you made of, Stephen?
He's looking at 42 bull. No, he decides to go for the 60.
52.
And it's match point
Murray
Mario
requires 60.
to cause another shock on stage here at Red's Bar at Minehead.
Game
The
shot.
shots keep
And
on
the match.
coming.
Mario van den
And that
Beharder.
was convincing from Mario van den Beharder. A great performance from the Belgian, who can head to Wigan on Monday, potentially with even more money in his pocket. He is through.
Out. Clayton out. Right out. Never seen anything like it.
Just continues the theme of the last few months.
140.
And it was started by the man in your picture.
Do you think it's all his fault?
100.
Well,
Mike, you require
I won't blame
110.
him for everything, but what his victory did do was give influence and confidence to other players. Double 15.
95.
That's right, Mike. He's not blaming you
Richard,
for
you
everything,
require
just quite a
88.
lot. 18 for Bull, surely. Bull it is.
54. Mike, you
Misses
require 15.
To end the legs continue for Richard. Double 6 for Mike.
Game
finds
shot
it.
in the second leg.
That'll build his confidence
Mike
in the right way.
Dedeker. Third leg, Mike to throw
Well, Mike
first.
Decker is 2-0 up. The first predicting
170.
the winner. Not happening.
So you're firmly sitting on the fence now.
Yes.
That's going to be your new postcode.
99.
You got any room for another one?
I'll try and nudge over, create some space.
The only person who's nudging on the stage right now is Dedeker.
With
a characteristic maximum.
180. Richard, you require 71.
It's taken him 4 legs. He finally registers and makes Hugh Ware shout the big number.
51. Mike, you
Extra
require
misses
68.
tops. And this could be catastrophic for the Dutchman.
Game
Straight in
shot on
double
the
four
fourth
this
leg. Mike
You'll be wondering where
Dedeker.
that was in leg 1, but
Fifth.
his status as a card holder. Who knows what could have happened? We might not have seen him again if he'd have lost that match. He's gone from strength to
100.
strength.
And when he didn't have a card, he was constantly qualifying for European Tour events via the now defunct associate member qualifier. He was still
133.
ticking over. Just goes to show that if you dig deep into his past, he's been doing his own digging at staying
98.
relevant.
Richard, you require
He's more than relevant
132.
Treble 19. Looked a pretty handy guide for the Bull.
64. Mike, you require 146.
Got to go 19s here. He was hitting 146s for fun at the World Grand Prix, admittedly with the double first.
94.
He was so good
Richard,
at
you
double
require
16 in all
68.
departments. He might leave double 16 if he gets a chance. Because Veenstra wants double 2.
66.
Not being his
Mike,
night.
you require 52.
Mike Dedeker, 52. That's the simple part done. Finishes it beautifully. Could Mike DeDecker win his second major title of the year? Well, the evidence of that game suggests he might need to improve slightly, but nevertheless, it was a good performance.
He does have the most expensive dart shoes of anybody on the tour.
And if you've seen the picture on social media, his new man cave,
45.
quite striking.
Yeah, the backing of that man cave is going to be a mural.
180!
Well, Nick Kenny grouped the darts well in the last visit. They were just all in treble 5. That's much better. He's shifted an inch across to the right-hand side. Might count for nothing, though. 90 left.
49.
Yeah, that'll do. Gives him options. He will go for 10 in tops, you feel. But if he is feeling like something else could work better in this
47.
match,
Michael, you require 50.
could even go treble 10 for double 10.
Game
And people said it was Littler who invented that.
Smith.
Michael Smith was doing that 10 years ago.
Michael Smith about as creative as Kevin De Bruyne on a football pitch.
41.
One for tops.
21.
He's had a little bit of trouble with the retrieval
Nick,
from
you
the left hand to right as well tonight.
122.
There's been a few stutters there. Is he going to be pegged back here? Kenny's on the ball.
97. Michael, you require 20.
Up for double 5. Doesn't want to go inside.
15.
But he did.
Nick, you require 25.
Double 8. Can't
17.
find it.
Michael, you require 5.
Double 2 for Smith.
No score.
Getting shades of the first
Nick, you
leg of
require
Veenstra and
8.
DeDecker now. But this is leg number 6 and it's crucial.
Game shot
Kenny
on the
doesn't
6th
miss.
leg. Nick Kenny,
And
7
at one point in leg 5, we were thinking, oh my word, Michael Smith, and he's got the right mindset going into it. There's no reason why he can't win it. There will be other people who will be favoured over him.
180.
He may have to settle
98.
for a performance here that might yield a 6-3 win at best. But don't count Kenny out. He can win 4 straight
140.
legs against anybody on this planet. And he's just left 41 after 9 here.
100. Nick, you require 41.
Stay alive for now.
Game shot on the
Nick Kenny's
8th
not giving
leg.
up.
Nick Kenny. 9th leg, Michael to throw first.
What do you think when Nick goes to the Worlds? Do you think he should go on with an orange hoodie?
91.
It's game over.
140.
And it could well be now that he's left 124.
It's not an easy test that awaits him. Darryl Gurney in round 2.
How good was he earlier?
140. Michael, you require
Smashed Peter Wright.
124.
Nearly 109 average.
50. Nick, you require
Bit of a
81.
rust last start. 12-0 treble. The red bit in the middle.
Game
it's found by
shot
Nick
on
Kenny.
flag.
It's a break of throw. He said
Nick
he's not
Kenny.
giving up. Gets the respect from Michael Smith.
Nick,
Top
you
50.
require
The
147.
next level in this game, though, is to take it all the way. Smith gets a chance to win the match.
131.
But my
Michael,
word,
you
it's a difficult
require
one.
164.
Improbable and now impossible.
95. Nick, you require 16.
Can Kenny close Smith out?
Game on the 10th leg.
Bully Boy has not had a match start yet.
11th
And he's lost the last 3 legs.
Michael to throw first. Game on.
That's from 161 to cause another shock in Red's bar today.
$65.
Listen to the atmosphere now. Pin drop stuff.
It's not over yet. He couldn't do any more than that. Kenny gets only one chance maybe to win this 165.
Double 18. He's even getting advice from the crowd. Take your time, Nick. Full concentration. Double 9.
87.
He's fluffed his lines.
Michael,
Nick Kenny,
requires 16.
the first to have match darts. Michael Smith steps up. Double 4. It is a huge sigh of relief for Bully Boy. He was so comfortable in the early stages of the game, but Nick Kenny, getting a late invite to play in the Players Championship Finals, decided.
Pros for a reason. I think they know how to take out 93.
22. $60.
Don't often see Ricky Evans get miffed on stage, but I wasn't particularly happy with that reaction from the crowd as Josh Rock hits a 180, which leaves the bogey number.
Wow, that was quick.
140.
That was hyper speed from Rapid Ricky Evans.
.45 left.
127.
How quickly is this going to be chucked? There
140.
was a bit more control there.
Joshua requires 32.
Josh Rock, 32 left.
Game shot at a
Double
third
16
leg.
is
Josh
there.
Rock. Fourth leg, Ricky to throw first. Game on. 97.
What Ricky's got to have is a regulation of his speed. He's almost got to do what Jermaine Watamina's doing at the minute in finding a way to have better rhythm. There's carnage.
Going to be classed as an international qualifier because Jeffrey de Graaf qualified through the Nordic and Baltic Tour. He's eligible to play as someone in the first year of his card outside the top 64. But because he did well in the Pro Tour, that bumped Evans down a spot, meaning he might be going there. And that gives him a tougher draw.
140.
Ricky Evans, an international qualifier from Kettering. Just more lunacy in the world of PDC darts at the minute. Double 16 for Josh.
Game
And he's
shot
cooking
at the
now.
fifth leg. Josh Rock.
You know what to say. Can you smell what the
Sixth
Rock
leg,
is
Ricky
cooking?
to throw
Yeah,
first.
possibly a
Game
victory in the last match on. Having said that, no lead is safe. Look at the previous game.
45. Joshua requires
5-2 up. Michael Smith had to
170.
survive match darts from Nick Kenny.
Make sure you leave it finished, Josh.
26. $44. Joshua requires 144.
This is a dizzying game. That's a perfect first start. Double 12.
132.
Disgusted.
Ricky require
With a
160.
shot at the double. But he is coming back for double 6.
140. Joshua require 12.
Should be 5-1. And it is
Shot at the
eventually.
sixth leg. Josh Rock.
You shouldn't forget as well, Dan, Josh Rock has won at Minehead, who has got plenty of preparation time because he was the first person out of this tournament.
91.
Knocked out by Josh Rock's good mate, Scott Williams. Jermaine Watamina, the opponent
82.
for the winner,
Joshua
which is
require
very likely to
170.
be Josh Rock. Ricky Evans has had 4 first-round exits in a row in this tournament.
60.
Sadly, it's looking like number 5. Very little resistance from Ricky.
100. Joshua require
Too many
110.
Not enough 140s, and too many Josh Rock moments like this.
Double 16, Josh Rock has sealed the victory,
Josh Rock!
which brings an end to tonight's coverage on stage 2. Josh Rock is looking to find that big victory on the big stage. Rapid Ricky Evans, for him, it is another early...